Hey everybody, this is Butt Sanchez, the only YouTuber that made you realize you never had a better time on YouTube. Until now. The last episode we did Turtle Rock. Now we're going to actually finish the game here, so here we go. So we have to go all the way east to get to the egg, kind of in the top part. What is that? Quadrant 06 on the minimap, if I'm reading that correctly. Luckily, with the fire rod, or the magic rod as it's officially known, you can burn these annoying swamp plants and get by them a lot easier without Bow Wow getting involved. Anyway, whoa, missed one there. Throw some rocks. Go over here. Climb the mountain and talk to our friend the owl. So the next screen, it's an event, as you have to play the first ocarina song in order to break the egg and play the cutscene, but we're not going to do that. I'll just show you that right there. Instead, what we're going to do is kind of get lined up here. I'm going to save state this. We're going to equip bombs and the boots, and we're going to bonk into the wall here, and as we're bonking, we'll transition up and drop a bomb. It'll look something like this. There we go, got it. First try. Not too bad. This cutscene takes a little bit to play out, but that's okay. Fun fact, if you come back here and play the first ocarina song when you don't have all 8 of the instruments, it actually plays out part of the cutscene, but without all the instruments displaying there. I don't know how many people knew about that, but kind of a neat little touch they added. So when you get into the egg, you kind of drop into the lower levels of the dungeon, and the dungeon has this like kind of endless maze scenario. So to figure out what order you're supposed to go in to traverse the maze to get to the dungeon boss, you have to go do the training sequence quest. And when you finish the training sequence quest, you get a magnifying lens, which allows you to read some fine print in one of the books in the library in town. However, if you... how do I say this? The order you need to traverse the rooms stays the same. It's only determined when you actually read the book with the magnifying lens. So if you go left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up, it should bring you to the boss every single time. I'm not sure why they coded it like that. Kind of strange. I'm guessing when you read the atlas or whatever, the book, it probably determines like how many frames have elapsed in the game, divides it by 4, and whatever the remainder is. If it's 0, 1, 2, or 3, it plays, gives you one of the outputs for traversing the dungeon. I don't know how many layouts or orders you have to go, like how many the game actually has. I'm thinking it's 4, but I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm doing here. I need the magic powder. There's a way to kind of quick kill him, but I messed that up while explaining how to get the correct order to get into this part, but that's okay. So this is the last boss in the game. It's like 6 boss fights here, and they get progressively harder as you fight. And you fight actually some bosses from the not the original Legend of Zelda, this is Link's Awakening, Link to the Past for Super Nintendo. So we killed this first, the Blob, whatever it's called. Now we have to fight Aghanim from Zelda Link to the Past. His first 2 fireballs will always be the fireball that Link can wing back and harm him with. The first 2 are always like that. After that, it's a 50% chance. The fireball he throws will be one that can be reflected back or one that harms Link. That was 2 already. We'll see if RNGesus is on my side today. Nope. Got hit there. So that's the one you can't reflect back. I say that, but if you do a jumping charge strike, you can actually confuse the game a little bit and reflect it backwards, even though it doesn't harm Aghanim. Kind of a fun little glitch. I'll see if I can do that. Oh, of course, I don't get to show it because I actually had good RNG there. That's okay. This is the Moldorm fight. I believe it's just 16 sword slashes to kill him. He's very easy. Probably easier than the Moldorm in the first dungeon just because there's no pits. Of course, I'm saying this, and I can't hit the dang thing, so that's whatever. Okay, I got him. So this is going to be the most interesting part of this run here, probably how I kill this boss. This needs to be part of the old run here, so I'm gonna kind of wait for a bat to form. That's too high. I'm gonna wait for the bottom right one to form. So, oh, okay, I think it's that frame right there. So the frame that bat on the bottom right appears, you wanna, when I'm unbuffering the save, I wanna buffer 7 map screen transitions. When you do a map screen transition, I think it advances the game like 4 frames, so do 7 of them. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th one, press the ocarina button. Hopefully you put it on song 1. If I did that correctly, that bat on the bottom right should stay in play. Nope, I did that wrong, so we're gonna have to do that again. Okay, there's the bat, so let's buffer 7 map transitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold the ocarina button. That bat should stay in place. Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's go up the magic rock for the next phase of this fight. And just kill Ganon. Again, this is the same Ganon fight from A Link to the Past. I believe you can only do charge sword swings to harm him. Yeah, if you do that, nothing happens. Cool. Now watch, after I shoot this guy here, watch the bat. So when Deathel, the last boss, spawns, it should spawn on that boss, instantly kill it, and then this boss forms, the text box that opens up the stairwell at the end of the game appears and allows you to just skip that fight. I don't know how people figured that out, and frankly, I don't care to find out how they figured that out. Just for some reason, doing that sequence of inputs causes a bat to freeze, and then I don't know. I can't even explain it. Just the boss spawns on the bat and then dies and spawns again. And then you can just beat the game like that. So I hope you found that very entertaining, as I did. And I will kind of show off the end of the game here. So to give some of the back story of the game, you're in Koholint Island, which is actually a dream of the Windfish. But these nightmares invaded his dream world and turned into nightmares. Because of this, he'll sleep forever if you don't wake him up. But in order to wake him up, you have to get all 8 of the instruments and then play it to wake him up. However, there's still those nightmares at the end of the game that are preventing him from waking up. So when I killed them, now he's able to wake up, and eventually Koholint Island will no longer exist, along with everyone on Koholint Island. And Link will awake from his dream, as you find out at the end of the game. He's actually adrift at sea after that storm knocked him off his boat. And that's the game, essentially. Very simple story, but that's okay, because it's a very fun game. You can excuse the simplicity of the story. I believe this was like the first Zelda game when it came out. This is technically Zelda 4. I believe it's the first Zelda game where Zelda was not actively involved in any way. Except for a cameo at the very beginning of the game where you ask Marin there if that's Zelda, if she's Zelda, and she's like, what? No, my name's Marin. So the first game she's not involved in at all, in any way. Anyway, I will shut up now and allow you to enjoy the ending of the game. I think we've earned it. But before I shut up, I will ask you, I hope you found this playthrough, tool-assisted playthrough, entertaining. And I hope I earned your subscription today. Have a good one. Till the next playthrough. By the way, I'm looking at the playback footage of recording this game, and as you can see, like half the characters for all the names are displaying, because I believe the emulator, or at least, how do I say this? The emulator can't really display the characters very well because they're just flickering back and forth every other frame. And apparently the recording software, OBS in my case, can only get it every other frame. So, of course, when I'm saying this and watch it back in playback, when I put it in my editing software, I'll probably just edit this out. But that's why all the text looks like it's like incomplete. More you know, I guess.